I like being around people. Being on stage and panicking about that is much more fun than panicking about what's happening with an Ofsted inspection. I got involved through a teacher I used to work with who said, "You're good in a classroom, you'll be quite good at this." And I came along and I've loved it ever since. You have to be able to link with your audience, be it parents, governors, the pupils or staff, or anybody else in the wider community. Being on stage for me is a release, but it's also almost an extension of bits of what my job are. Without that ability to move away from your workplace, it's getting harder and harder to survive. The importance of visiting your well or leaving your work behind and moving on to something else, I can't overestimate. It's something that's caused me serious health issues. I had a mental breakdown basically over the job, deemed to have been having a heart attack at school, so I still have the ECG printout on my wall to remind me every day that there's more to life than the job. I think coming back from being ill, the biggest drive was pride in what I was doing and the fact I missed school while I was off, and it actually did help my recovery. The most important thing I learnt through that entire time in my life was that you can be stronger than you think without ever realising it. I remember walking in the first day when I was back in school and thinking, I can't get through this, but you do. And it's almost that resilience that we're on about trying to instill in kids. The times when incidents come up where I don't feel I'm an expert or possibly not capable of dealing with it are daily. It's an incredible job for learning from day-to-day experience. Very much a case of running with what you know and picking up what you don't as much as you can and remembering it for next time round. I like to think outside the box and I like to find out what makes people tick. And I think those two things as a leader are quite crucial. Bending rules and not being scared of the process. Again, it should be something that all heads learn to do. It is tricky. We know we're being scrutinised. We know the words accountability are there. But actually, the process should be what's happening in your school on a regular basis. I would just say, have fun with it. It really is that simple. It's making sure that the work's being done, but enjoying your day at work with the people you're with. There's nothing better than it. Colleagues will always come across these kind of pressures that you get within the job, and what I would advise anybody if they do is make sure that you share it with somebody you trust. If anybody feels they're slipping towards that, I would start the process of getting support and help straight away and don't let it linger. My wife has always given me good solid advice about making sure that you understand that the role is a job. We do take it incredibly seriously, and so we should. It's incredibly important. But being able to save the world is something that not every head teacher can do, and being Superman or Superwoman is not going to make that any easier. And it's making sure the oxygen mask scenario takes place. You put your own mask on to look after yourself, because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to help anybody else.